I'm Bill Maddox, Chief Patrol Agent of the U.S. Border Patrol's Holton sector here in Maine. You know, the U.S. Border Patrol's motto is quite simple: honor first. We take that motto seriously, both on and off duty. I want to take a few minutes to recognize Border Patrol employees' commitments to the communities we live in and serve, because these examples epitomize our honor first approach. The careers of some Border Patrol agents, as well as many of our support personnel, result in moves all over the country. Other times we may stay in one location for many years, an entire career maybe. Wherever we call home, it is quite often we insert ourselves into the communities in many ways, again, both on and off duty. And it's not surprising that we become part of the fabric of our neighborhoods. The video I'd like to share with you highlights just a few examples of Border Patrol employees' service and contributions. We are not always hometown born and raised. Maybe we are from away, as we say here in Maine. But we enjoy being part of our communities, not just in our national security efforts on the job, but standing side by side with you, our neighbors, as good stewards of the community. I hope you enjoy the video and appreciate the contributions of those we've highlighted, as well as the many more that are not highlighted today, but are perhaps active in your community. Thanks for watching. Honor first.
That's what really brought me into the fire department. I wanted to be a part of that. Nathan Parker. I'm a supervisory Border Patrol agent. This will be my 13th year. I did 4 years of active duty in the Air Force. So I went to a job fair at the base, and I saw these guys on four-wheelers and horses and thought that was pretty sweet. So I just signed up. I went to Artesia, did the 6-month academy down there, and then I drove out to El Centro, California, which is my main duty station, and did another year of training on the job there. I became a task force officer for the DEA for a few years prior to coming to Rangeley, Maine. A couple years ago, on my road, one of the camps caught on fire. I ran out, saw the whole camp on fire. These guys came flying down, did an amazing job, and I found out they were all volunteers. And that really meant a lot to me, my family, to have that security and that peace of mind, and that really interests me. So that's when I decided to join up and be a part of it.
I am the Rangeley Fire Chief, Michael Bacon. When I first came here, a firefighter described Rangeley as an island on top of a mountain. It's an extremely beautiful and rural area. Rangeley is unique because the fire department covers such a large area. We cover 21 towns and townships, just over 600 square miles. We currently have 28 firefighters on staff, Border Patrol agents, we have teachers, we have small business owners like landscapers, we have people that work at the grocery store, managers, butchers. Because of the nature of the department, we're not going to get all 28 at once. And that's actually where we fall back on the other public safety organizations. We'll rely on the law enforcement to back us up. We do rely on Border Patrol to assist us with our coverage area. We currently have 4 agents, Border Patrol agents that are on our department. The nice thing about that is if we have, let's say, a vehicle accident, I have a couple off-duty Border Patrol respond to the call to help us out. I also have on-duty Border Patrol that is coming to assist us with traffic control, crowd management. So whether, if you look at them, they're volunteering or whether they're on duty, they're always there to help us.
David Hathaway, Border Patrol agent. I've been in the Border Patrol 11 years now. It can be hard to balance, a 50-hour work week with the Border Patrol and then my home life. That's why it took me 4 years to join the department when I got up here. But I found it surprisingly easy. Coming here, it really is like a big family. We take care of each other and everything else, and we all agree that family comes first. Manpower is a big issue. The other problem is that people don't volunteer. So the main core of our department are all over 50. And as they start aging out, it's hard to find the, younger people to step up and take that, because it is a time commitment.
Agent Anthony Atkinson, United States Border Patrol agent. I volunteer for the fire department. It enabled me to help people, and that's what I was really wanting to do. When we're on duty for the Border Patrol and a fire call comes out, number one overall, we're Border Patrol agents first, so we're working our Border Patrol job. So that's our number one priority while on duty. Once we're off duty, that's when we can switch our hats and become firefighters, and that's when we carry our pagers. When the tone drops, that's when we're jumping in the red trucks. My work with the fire department has been a very positive experience. It's a very close-knit department, It allows us the opportunity to work hard together and get a job done. You really can build that connection with your community members, with your family members, on and off duty. Rangeley provides you with that dynamic, and it allows you to get out and become involved.
Russ French, Chief of Police, Rangeley Police Department. We're a three-person police department here. We count on state, we count on county. They're not always in our area. We need an extra body there. We request Border Patrol, and they show up, and they're professional. They usually show up in numbers, and they help us out quite a bit. They're probably our primary backup when we need assistance. Border Patrol agents in our town don't enforce the Maine laws and don't do our job. They help us with our job, and of course they do their own job. So it's kind of like double duty for them. It's not just law enforcement wise, or if our ambulance out of town, Border Patrol's got trained EMTs. They make themselves available to us. And then of course Border Patrol's got folks that serve in our churches, serve in our school boards. We're a small community, and they very much have a face in every element of Rangeley, Maine.